Madeline, thank you for joining me today in Pop Culture Unplugged.
Thanks for having me.
How excited are you? Black Phone 2, a few days away.
Yes, I know. It's hard to believe. I feel like it was only like a few months ago where I was like, oh my God, I wish the movie would come out already. And now I'm like, no, I want everything to slow down.
So what I've been reading, like I was able to see part of it, part of a few clips online, and everything. But like last time we saw Gwen, she was such a standout character, bold, emotional, fearless. Like for you, how does it feel returning to this world a few years later, both as an actor and Gwen herself?
Yeah, I mean, I am just beyond grateful that the first one had the impact that it did, that we
Yeah.
were able to make a second one. I am so happy that the focus is now more on Gwen and that we get to learn more about her. I do feel like she is such a layered character. And it's awesome that in the second movie, you kind of get to dive in and explore a lot more of why she is the way she is and how she really truly is so defiant and will never lose that feisty side of her.
Mm. As an actor, how did you approach Gwen this time around?
A lot differently than the first.
Yeah.
That is for sure. I had to change a lot going into playing her at this time. I was definitely a lot more nervous than I was when I played her in the first movie. Um, I felt that she was a lot different this time around. In just the few years that we hadn't seen her, she changed drastically, which makes sense when you go through such a traumatic experience as the one that Finn and Gwen went through. It will change you, like it will affect you like that. It is something that will stay with you. And so I think it was definitely interesting coming back to her, knowing that she's changed so much. And as I was saying, I feel like that feisty side of her is the only thing that kind of stuck with her, that and her love for her brother. But other than that, I mean, she is an outcast in the second movie.
Mm.
She's more introverted. And so tapping into that was definitely a lot harder, especially when it came to the emotional scenes. That was
Mhm.
intimidating for sure.
You mentioned earlier about the first film that it connected deeply with the fans. Like, did you expect that to happen with the first film? And how soon were you asked, like, when are we getting a second one?
Okay, I don't think, okay, we all knew that what we were doing was obviously good. We were like,
Yeah.
yeah, Scott and Cargill, they're so insanely talented. And so we obviously thought that the movie we were doing was good, but I don't think anyone expected it to have the reaction that it did. I mean, like the fans really just totally gravitated towards it. It was so unexpected and so shocking. Um, and I mean, like there are fans that come up to me and tell me all the
Mm.
time that like this movie changed their lives or
Yeah.
this movie saved them. And so, I mean, it truly is, it's just so special. And I feel like some things like this do not happen very often.
Right. Which is great for you.
I mean, yeah, I'm beyond grateful. I wouldn't be here without this movie. So, and the fans, like, I love that they loved it so much because, I mean, once again, we wouldn't be doing a second one without them. So,
Mm. I'm Black Phone 2 now. Where do we find Gwen emotionally in the beginning of the film?
Gwen is, as I was saying, definitely a lot more reserved in this
Yeah.
movie. She's changed a lot. We pick up with her kind of navigating her regular teen life.
Okay.
She's now being bullied at school, where as in the first movie, I felt like she was kind of popular and very social and outgoing and had a lot of friends. She definitely does not have that in this second one. She really does truly feel like a freak and an outcast now that people know about her dreams. And like that's why people are bullying her and making fun of her. And so we pick up with her kind of trying to navigate or balance her regular teen life while also figuring out why she's dreaming about these little boys, you know?
Mm. So Ethan Hawke's grabber, terrifying. He still is.
Oh, yes, traumatizing for sure.
Yeah. So now, he's back in a supernatural way too, like how was it filming like those sequences knowing, threat, there's a little bit of threat, but at the same time it's more psychological this time.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan as the grabber is actually really scary. Like on set, I was really nervous working with him. I mean, part of that because it is the one and only Ethan Hawke, but his approach to the grabber is so terrifying. And he constantly has the mask on, so it's really hard to differentiate when he's in character and when he's not. So sometimes even if he was just sitting there on set with me, I wouldn't be able to tell if he was in character or not. So I would just be like, huh, okay, he's creepy, you know. So I feel like that was definitely a contributing factor to like what helped me play into that really scared,
Mm.
that sense of fear, you know. But also working in the snow felt so isolating, and I that also helped a lot. It felt very immersive. All of it, a lot of it felt very real.
So how did you and Mason play off that fear again? You know, did it feel different facing the grabber now that you guys are older?
Oh, 1000%. I think it felt so different because we're so
Mm,
much older and you know our characters have matured in so many different ways. I mean, Finn's trying to let go of the past and forget about it. Kind of hard to do, obviously, with the insane like events that happened. And then Gwen is trying to confront her fears and
mm,
why she's having these dreams, and she wants to get back at the grabber for what he did to Finn. Um, I don't want to say too much because I'm scared
right.
I'm going to spoil something, but yeah, it's very interesting to see how Finn and Gwen's bond has grown so strongly since the first movie, and you know they're kind of the only people that each other trust, and they're the reason why they keep each other going and pushing
Uh,
forward.
mm. So Scott Derrickson, he blends horror and emotions very well throughout his films and everything. Like,
Yeah.
how was it working with him again? And what was one of the key advice he gave you this time around?
I mean, I love working with Scott so much. He is so creative and just such, he's a genius. And so this time around, I feel like because we worked together in the first movie, we kind of already had that like trust and honesty with each other. And I mean, Scott has always been there for me and he makes sure to like clarify that he always has my back, which is, I mean, I appreciate that so much. He moved the first movie so I could do it. And so, I
Wow.
mean, like truly, there's just this insanely strong bond that we have. And he's so great at treating children like an equal. A lot of the times adults will kind of undermine kids and not really take them that seriously, child actors, you know. But Scott doesn't. Like he truly believes that it is something so collaborative and that us as actors, we know much more about our characters than anyone else does, which totally makes sense, you know. And so I don't know, I really love working with him and I'm so glad that we have like an honest relationship and we can be open with each other and express our opinions in different ways.
Definitely. Without giving away too much, and I wouldn't want to talk spoilers. Do you think Gwen has truly put the grabber behind her, or do you think you want to see more stories down the road?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question without
Yeah.
spoiling anything. Um, but I do think that she kind of, I'll say this. I'll think that I think that she kind of blames herself in a way because of what happened to Finn. Like,
Mm,
I feel like Gwen thinks she could have done something to prevent that from happening. Or, you know, if she had more control of the dreams, maybe she could have had a dream about the grabber, like before her brother got kidnapped. And I feel like she puts a lot of the weight on her shoulders. I'll just say
definitely.
that. I
There
don't
you
know
go.
what else to
Would
say.
would Madeline be friends with Gwen?
Easily. Oh my God. Me and Gwen would be besties. Like seriously, I think she'd easily be one of my best friends, 1000%. We have a lot of similar characteristics. That's one of the reasons I love playing her so much is because I find that I can relate to her in a lot of ways. So,
Mm,
and I feel like she's really loyal and she'd always be there for me and I'm a very loyal person, so I feel like we'd be an insane dynamic duo.
there you go. So if Madeline can make one phone call with the black phone, who does she call?
Like if I was stuck in a basement,
Right. Who do you call? Do you call
ooh,
somebody from the cast, somebody from the movie, or somebody in real life?
oh, I mean, I think I'd easily call Gwen. Like duh. But realistically, if I got a call from the or if I had to call someone from the black phone, I'd probably call my parents, like my mom or my dad or my sister. I don't know. If I was stuck in a basement, I would call the authorities to so they could
There
help
you go.
me. But just in general, I don't know. I'd probably call one of my family members.
What what do you hope the fans get out of this film when they come back and
They
see
get
this?
scared. I hope they are shaking in their boots. I hope they are on the edge of their seats. I hope they cry, and I hope they appreciate Finn and Gwen's relationship because it really is the heart and core of the Black Phone movies.
Definitely. Last question. What is Madeline obsessed with pop culture right now? That's unplugged, obsessed with what's one thing?
Oh shoot, I don't know. What about you? I need a moment to think.
Probably this coming up for you. I mean, that's a good one.
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll just say Black Phone 2. I'm so psyched for people to see it. I've been thinking about this day for as long as I can remember now, ever since I found out we were doing a second one. So I feel like it's been long awaited, and I really cannot wait to see fans' reactions to it. I can't wait to hear the younger audience's thoughts.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Madeline, I want to thank you for giving me a few minutes today on Pop Culture Unplugged. Good luck with the film. Hopefully, we see more down the road.
Thank you so much. It was nice chatting with you.
You too. Thank you. So